So Tony Hinchcliffe, do you know anything about him?
You brought him up briefly, like Kill Tony a while ago. And
he's an insult comic.
I don't follow, but
I actually don't watch the show either that much. I mean, I got a friend who
apparently he's like really raunchy and
he's an insult comic.
Yeah.
So and that's just what it is.
Right.
But what is his political views?
I have no idea.
See, I was thinking about looking it up, and I'm like, I don't really care. But I don't know if it was a setup or not. Because the Democrats jumped all over that comment.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. So,
but it's an easy one for them to jump all over.
Right.
So it's not like
when I heard it, I'm like, dude, that's I don't know if that's going to work out too well.
So let me tell you the progression of me hearing the joke. I'm driving to work, and they're like, "Oh, that joke was inappropriate. That was wrong." I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck was that?"
I gotta hear this now.
I'm like, oh, "Quit teasing me, man."
No, I heard the joke first, so like I had unfiltered.
I got the teasing, and then it's just like, "Oh, there's a island of garbage floating around. It's called Puerto Rico." I go, "Okay."
Yeah.
I don't get the joke. I'm like, well, it's not political. It's because there actually is a garbage island floating around.
That's sort of
it's
fake.
The plastic stuff.
It's still fake-ish.
Well, okay.
We can talk about that another time. But
so let's just hypothetically, there's a big plastic island floating around.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that doesn't really link to Puerto Rico.
Right.
But then I get to work, and I just kind of threw on a podcast while I'm working, and they start talking about it. So apparently, Puerto Rico has a garbage issue.
Yes.
And so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
So I get the connection now.
Right.
Still, it's a 7 as a joke.
I mean, I think the crowd didn't like it very much either because he was like he like they kind of like a heckler response. Like he was like, "Oh, come on, guys."
If you would have asked me, if you would have said, "Hey, Trump's gonna have a comedian, on stage to warm up the crowd," Hinchcliffe would have been the last person I would have guessed. So, because he is an insult comic, I mean, he is funny. I mean, he lands more funny jokes than I do. Because apparently mine are garbage.
Low bar.
but I'm not very funny, except to myself. I don't know. But now then you get the left's response to it, and they're all freaking out.
Yeah.
But and even I had a coworker like, wow, it was a horrible comment. Well, how you dare make fun of Puerto Rico?
I mean,
but then I go, well, let me look into this a little bit. So instantly, I'm like, you got Puerto Ricans coming out going, it was a funny joke.
Yeah, I saw
it was
that.
Good. There was a San Francisco 49ers player, which ironically, my coworker, that's her favorite team.